Since the outbreak of the coronavirus in December 2019 in Wuhan, China, the pandemic gradually has made headlines across the globe as it spread from person to person, compelling some governments to call for a lockdown of their countries.
Making sure people are complying.
Here exhausted doctors decide who lives and who dies. There's no room for other patients at this hospital in Lombardy.
This is taken by government to deal with the virus.
Ghana recorded its first case on the 12th March 2020. The Ghanaian government had to quickly put in measures to curtail the spread of this virus, and the effects can be felt across the economic spectrum. One of the hardest hit areas is the tourism industry. Elmina in the central region of Ghana can easily pass as the heartbeat of Ghana's tourism industry. It's primarily a very active town and a hotbed for tourism. It boasts of the Elmina Castle or St. George's Castle, which is the oldest European structure south of the Sahara. The town also has one of the oldest Catholic churches in the country, the St. Joseph's Minor Basilica, which stands on a Roman hill. On the Jago Hill stands the 465-year-old Fort St. Jago. On a normal weekend, droves of people visit these historic sites, which has been one of the main sources of income for a number of young entrepreneurs in the town who run their small souvenir shops and tour companies. The same cannot be said today, as the Ghanaian government has ordered the closure of tourist sites and other venues that promote mass gathering. We caught up with Kwame, who owns 2 souvenir shops in Elmina, with one strategically located in the Elmina Castle and the other located close to the Coconut Grove Beach Resort. He tells us how he is coping with the closure of the castle.
4 years now, I started a me operate shop way. Me when baby the what happened we had the mabutum another other sons or to them or the American or yes in Ankasa Sesiano Obia my friend on share shop way Mamo Kufie apart from more crosswell castle inside Sesiano Elmina Castle St. George's Castle the inside Watum Castle Angasa Watuma 1 year juma into shop no so matum and lady be no one so share shop no so one of the castle Watum into shop so when Watum tea no so what's in the fear Sesia on she Sesiana shops be here on year yatum year juma no a day we lose around 400 Ghana cedis only for shops the Ankasa but with tours na zina I know I said this shops I know me fan count but yeah too I know so no ya risk Ankasa
Not far from Kwame's souvenir shop is Akumapa Village, a cultural center which also offers some lodging facility to tourists. The center is run by Ras Kobi. Before the outbreak of the COVID-19, his center was a go-to place for tourists who took interest in traditional Ghanaian drumming and dancing. He also offered his services to hotels in Elmina, but now the story is different.
Jare no
Corona no wa hardware pa hardware because we affect business. You know, your rooms, guest rooms, you know, cancel your bookings now the house is empty. Yarebana hardware pa. Now, oh yeah, fine. Now how you busy? Now me want more bookings into now me want plans ahead. Meaning say oh, near be fine towards the fashion impo. But I met you and say me guessing you be a cancel the omba. Me want Polish group be an anchor but festival. Me you know ma cancel until like yeah. At least if you then can be yeah slow but now because of that one my workers maybe or them my okofie. Simple because now guest be amba and then monthly no miss them metua I had it or them my okofie and then I think nipa be 2 be na me maintain for now it will feel because obi amba and then because of your ribbon sunti nyina yenim obi also try there obi protect no na wa hwe self ye because of yeah obi ampe do obi nti now me want from maybe Poland for support my major feeding program. Yeah, I think this Sunday you feeding a year need a me the nipa 10 and for me to me for the week kakra say near my bed because yeah into me yeah and I want our sponsor and I'm position
Kofi Emisa is the co-owner of Lemon Beach Resort. It's Monday morning and he's having a crunch meeting with 2 of his key staff. The discussion is mainly centered on the emergency strategies being put in place to sustain the business as prices for basic supplies keep surging, coupled with multiple cancellation of reservations, now a common feature in the hotel industry. He tells us how his company is adapting to the situation.
Before coronavirus, we were great. We're doing well with business. As you know, we are like new kids on the block. We just started operating 1st November. That's last year, and then that was like the period that we've been in existence. And business was great. We always had like about 70% of occupancy. Yeah, we had people canceling their reservation, and we're like, wow, this thing is real because there was no one coming, and then the people that we had on our reservation system started canceling their reservation. Before coronavirus hit, like we had the first 2 cases in Ghana. Yeah, even like this weekend we had like full occupancy, right? Full occupancy, but now we don't have it anymore. And before we heard about the 2 first cases in Ghana, I was like looking on my phone and I just started receiving SMS. I had 9 cancellations. So you can imagine how coronavirus has affected us as Lemon Beach Resort. Yeah. Before we had like these 2 first cases, I actually went to the market. People were not serious about it, but I went to the market. We even have like nose masks, like about 1,000 of them. We have like hand gloves. Whenever guests, workers are going to the rooms and all this, that we provided for them. Since we are not having clients now, then we tell our workers to actually help us do this kind of cleanup in the resorts. And then, especially today, you know, we don't have any guests at the moment, so we were trying to fumigate around. So we're fumigating around the pool, the house, and like the rooms, including the restaurants. So this is what we have been doing for now. So I would like to take this opportunity, right, to thank all our guests and clients who came to Lemon Beach Resort. I know you had fun and you had a great time. I know we have had a lot of cancellations over these few days, right, including Bakatue, when we know that we are going to have like a full house, but it's not possible now. But we're praying in June, per what the World Health Organization is saying, that maybe it will be possible. So we don't want you to actually cancel your reservation totally, but we would like to receive you, and then it will be our pleasure to welcome you at Lemon Beach, just to serve you.
The cost implication cannot be underestimated. According to the World Travel and Tourism Council, the global coronavirus outbreak has put about 50 million jobs at risk. The Elmina Castle will be losing about 35,000 Ghana cedis weekly, based on a calculation of 100 visits daily. Until a vaccine is found for the COVID-19, the doors of the Elmina Castle will remain closed to the public, and its car park will remain empty. These drums at the Akomapa village will remain silent, with no one to beat it for people to dance to its rhythm.